Anthropic, and many others. NVIDIA designs the largest GPU. They design the best GPU. That's the H100, and now they're working on they even have a newer one. But TSMC actually makes all of these chips. Mostly TSMC makes these chips. China makes the data center servers, which is very, very important. So China is dominant in data center server technology. Alibaba, Huawei, Tanshin. These companies do the hardware, and also Inspur is another company. They do all the hardware. This is very, very important to note. Or some kind of smart meter, or even power. You need to bring AI to the edge where it's being processed in order to have the best capability for AI at the edge. You need the processor to be close to the actual activity for the inference to have a lot of value. Also, the problem is there's latency when you're bringing it down from the cloud to the device. So that's why it's better to process it at the edge. Let me move forward. So now how does this work? How does this AI system, these AI models, 这种 AI 人工智能怎么处理啊? Well, you have to train your AI chip, your AI model. You use large language models to train the AI model. And you basically train it on data. Data 不只是有. Data is not just the new oil. I mean, data is not just the new oil. Data is the new gold. Data is the new point for everything involving the ICT industry. Because if you cannot control your data, you cannot control your destiny. As a company, as a country, data is the most important thing. It's worth more than all the gold in Fort Knox. Fort Knox 就是美国包括我们的那个金 our gold, we keep it in. Inference costs are very important for the value of the training model. If you have a good training model but your inference is poor, then that's not good. Let me move forward. Now let's talk about the other vendors. Samsung is very, very important. And also the memory. Samsung makes the memory. SK Hynix also makes memory. An AI chip needs more than just the GPU. It needs memory. It needs an MPU in some cases, and in many cases actually. And Japan actually supplies the photoresists and the silicon wafers. So Japan is important here. South Korea is important here. And so you see, 不只是一家公司、一个国家能够控制这个半导体、人工智能芯片的半导体行业，不可能的事。Let me move forward. There are challenges. Of course, I think if you're in China, you know about the geopolitical challenges and the risks between the United States and China with the chip stuff. We won't talk about that. My viewpoint is that you cannot stop technology from being developed anywhere in the world. That's just 全球化. Technology flows to the place that it's most comfortable and suited to go. So there are opportunities, though, to grow technology, and especially in AI. So you have to balance competition with collaboration. All of these companies and countries must work together because China manufactures the data centers. Taiwan makes the chips. The United States controls a lot of the GPU technology. We are the world. We have to work together. That's my viewpoint. So, as I said here before, 台湾包括那个人工智能芯片的那个制造哈，就是 fab。美国就是提供 AI 那个协议哈，然后中国提供那个所有的那个资讯中心的那个伺服器的技术。We have to work together. That's all I'll say. There's a problem. Getting the environmental costs to generate even one query using ChatGPT or even DeepSeek. Just one ChatGPT query can consume 50 to 90% more electricity than a Google search. Hey, 搞什么飞机啊？我们现在在关于那个 AI 人工智能芯片人工智能 but we're forgetting about the environment. The whole world is forgetting about the environment, which is very, very important. I believe China is doing a very positive thing, bring AI to the edge, and that's why many of these good companies have done that. Now, let's look at chatbots. There are a bunch of chatbots. You've got Perplexity, you've got ChatGPT, Gemini, Anthropic Cloud, Copilot from Microsoft. And of course, you've got DeepSeek's R1. And these ChatGPT usage is just exploding around the world. If you ask any high school or college student, do you use ChatGPT? They're going to say, of course I do. Because ChatGPT, even in China, ChatGPT does so many things that everybody in the world uses it. My caution is...
Excuse me, Karl.
Yes.
Miss Karl.
Yes.
Excuse you have 1 minute. 最后1分钟.
Oh, I have only 1 minute. Okay, let me move forward then. Okay, let me move forward. So Apple and Huawei are also producing, as you see, they're also producing these GenAI smartphones. And these GenAI smartphones are exploding all over the world. I just will wrap this up by saying, why do we need GenAI? Well, it's already here. It began with simple text like predictive text. Now, real-time image recognition, powering AI chips. Here are the use cases: camera and imaging, personal assistance, security, user personalization, AI gaming. These are some of their usages. What's going to grow with GenAI? Edge computing, as I mentioned before, the user demand is going to explode, and there are going to be more affordable chips, not just NVIDIA. These are the challenges: power, energy, we talked about, privacy concerns with using everybody's data, and balancing the complexity with performance at the edge. This is just in comparison with Apple. There's the future of Gen AI, real-time AI, using AI, enhanced AI, hyper-personalization, that means agentics and agents. Health monitoring, hell yes, your smartphone is going to tell you how healthy you are, and it's going to be AI-driven with foldable devices and augmented reality. I don't know about the foldable devices. That is my public speaking presentation. It was a little long. 各位非常感谢你听到我的演讲，很感谢。如果有任何问题，你就可以查询我的 PPT 文稿，然后如果你有另外一个问题，你可以直接找我，我的电子邮件。So does anybody have a question? I know it was very long. Does anybody have a question? 各位有没有任何问题想要问我？
好，如果大家有问题，可以跟他交流一下。如果没有问题，大家可以把他的名片拍下来，或者以后要跟他联系的话，也可以找我跟他联系一下。卡尔他给我们做了一个非常精彩的演讲啊，就是介绍了这个 AI 芯片，包括国内和国外的这个发展最新的状态。